If you're a founder and you're doing fine on paper, but you feel permanently tense, tired, or switched on, this video's for you. You're not burnt out, you're not failing, you just never feel fully at ease. I want to explain why that happens, and then I'll show you how to start unwinding it yourself. I work with founders who are capable, intelligent, disciplined people. They're not lacking motivation. They're not lazy. They're definitely not confused. What they're struggling with is much quieter than that. The system never stands down. They finish work, but their body doesn't. They're at home, but part of them is still holding the day together. Even rest feels like something they've got to do properly. If that sounds familiar, stay with me. Most founders assume they feel like this because of workload. They don't. They feel like this because at some point in their life, the nervous system learned that being alert was safer than being relaxed. That usually didn't start in business. Business just exposed it. When your system's wired this way, calm doesn't feel like relief. It feels unfamiliar. And unfamiliar feels unsafe. Here's how that shows up day to day. You wake up feeling behind. Not panicked, just on. Decisions feel heavier than they should. You delay replies you know how to send. You overthink things you've already decided. You're productive, but it costs more energy than it should. You carry work in your chest, not your calendar. And the most frustrating part is this. You know what needs doing. The gap between knowing and doing isn't discipline, it's regulation. This is a belief most founders get wrong. They think, once things calm down, I'll relax. But if your system's trained on pressure, calm doesn't register as safety. It registers as exposure. That's why quiet weekends feel edgy. Why holidays don't land. Why you go back to urgency the moment things ease up. Your system isn't broken. It's protecting you. Just stuck in an old role. So I wanted to show you something practical. It's not therapy. It's not mindset work. It's a way of teaching your system that it doesn't need to stay on guard all the time. So the first thing you need to know is I want you to notice your baseline. Right now as you're listening, ask yourself this. Where do I feel tension in my body when nothing is happening? Don't analyse it. Just notice it. Is it in my chest? My jaw? Stomach? Shoulders? That tension isn't stress. It's readiness. Your system is waiting for the next thing. And until you notice that baseline, you'll keep trying to fix the wrong problem. Most people try to relax by adding calm. Breathing techniques, forcing stillness, trying to settle down. For a lot of founders, that makes things worse. Instead, do this. Once a day, pick a moment where you remove pressure instead of adding calm. Sit down for 2 minutes. No phone, no breathing exercises, no distraction. Let the discomfort be there. You're not trying to feel better. You're teaching your system that nothing bad happens when you stop managing. That's the learning. Next, start separating urgency from importance. So urgency lives in the body. Importance lives in the mind. When everything feels urgent, your body is driving decisions. Before you act on something today, pause and ask yourself, is this really important? Or does it just feel uncomfortable not to do it? That one question interrupts adrenaline loops more than any productivity tool. Now, this doesn't flip overnight. You're undoing years of conditioning. But the first changes people notice aren't dramatic. Decisions may feel lighter. Evenings feel quieter. You stop fighting yourself to do simple things. That's your system standing down bit by bit. I see this pattern constantly in founders. Capable people carrying far more internal load than they realise. Once you learn how to work with your nervous system, instead of constantly pushing against it, execution becomes simpler. Not easier, simpler. If this made sense, don't optimise it today. Just notice where your body stays braced when nothing is actually happening. And if you want to go deeper into how founders get out of these internal loops, I'll put this in my next video. I hope you've enjoyed the content, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.